Shalom, brothers. Welcome to another episode of Professors of GMS. My name is Priest Gabor, and with me I have
Priest Ramlab.
And today we're going to go into our lesson. We have a couple of clips from Farrakhan. You know, you so-called Negroes, you're pretty well versed with Farrakhan. Well, he's basically claiming to be a prophet. He's going around, you know, trying to break down the Bible, especially you'll see that in those two clips that we have for you. The first one, I believe he goes into, he mentions the book of what, Isaiah? Right, Isaiah, the 9th chapter, which basically we're going to show you those clips, and then we're going to break down the scriptures the right way.
The Bible teaches you that one would come in the last days, and he would come without observation as a thief in the night. He would come in disguise. The prophet Habakkuk saw him coming. God, the book says, came from Teman, and the Holy One from Mount Paran. Said he had horns coming out of his hands, and there was the hiding of his power. And the curtains of Midian did shake and tremble. It's talking about a man, not a spook, not a spirit, but a man in whom was great wisdom and power. Isaiah the prophet saw him coming. Isaiah saw him coming, treading the winepress alone, traveling in the greatness of his own strength, mighty to save his people. Isaiah again said, "For unto us a child is born, and unto us a son is given, and a government shall be upon his shoulders. And he shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Prince of Peace, the Everlasting Father. And of the increase of his government of peace there would be no end. Yet he's a child born of a woman." John the Revelator, I think it's the 12th chapter of Revelation, he said there was a wonder in heaven. A woman clothed in the sun, standing on the moon with 12 stars in her crown. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that a woman clothed in the sun means that the woman was pregnant. Clothed in the sun means wrapped in the light of God. That what she was carrying was supported by the moon, meaning the moon is that which gives light in the absence of the sun, and the prophets are they who speak of God in the absence of God. So this woman, pregnant, was going to bring forth a child that all the prophets heralded his coming. He would be a strange child, a man-child destined to rule the nations with a rod of iron. But he's born of a woman. February 26th, 1877. Now wait, you don't know that he was born. You say, well, how do I know you're telling the truth, Farrakhan? We've had liars before. Yes, but the book said, ye are my witnesses.
Yes, that's the rant of the beardless wonder.
How do you know except
And
that
we're going to go into the scriptures and examine. We're going to go into the scriptures and examine what he said and break it down the right way. First of all, I want to mention that, number one, he doesn't have a beard on his face. He's claiming to be a prophet. He doesn't have a beard on his face, which is against the law found in the book of Leviticus 19 and 27. Second of all, he's talking about some damn nation of Islam, which when you go in the book of Genesis, it gives you the table of nations, and there is no such nation as the nation of Islam. There's nowhere in the table of nations in the book of Genesis. So that's number two. And then if you listen to the congregation, right, they're all screaming and yelling, yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead and preach, yeah. Now, you know what scripture that brings to mind, if we can go to that real quick. Ezekiel, the 13th chapter. Ezekiel, the 13th chapter, beginning at the first verse. Because this scripture fits him and the congregation. And that shows you just how brain dead you so-called Negroes are, man. You know, we're sitting here listening to that rant, and we're just shaking our head and laughing. And you can see he's winging it. He don't know what the hell he's talking about. But anyway, that's why we're here, to tear down the lies and to go through it and break it down the right way. All right, whether you like it or not. All right, so now let's go to Ezekiel, the 13th chapter.
Ezekiel 13 and 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts.
And that's him. He would be considered a prophet by people that don't know, but he's prophesying out of his own heart, meaning his own mind. And like I said, you can see him winging it. All right, he's just going through the motions. Go on.
Hear ye.
So the Lord said to prophesy against them. Go on.
Hear ye the word of the Lord.
Which is now what he's hearing. Hear ye the word of the Lord. Then he mentions 12 stars. Now what does 12 stars got to do with the nation of Islam? That 12 stars is talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, which he does not mention. That's what it's talking about, the 12 stars. Go on.
Thus saith the Lord power, woe unto the foolish prophets.
Woe means destruction. Woe unto the foolish prophets, because those that are in the know that this guy is a damn fool with his babbling rant that he was doing. Go on. Woe unto the foolish prophets
that follow their own spirit.
That follow their own spirit, and that's what he was doing, going according to his own mind. Go on.
And have seen nothing.
And he haven't seen a damn thing. Go on.
O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the deserts.
Right, thy prophets are like the foxes, because he's an Israelite, but he's like the fox in the desert. What is the characteristic of a fox in the desert? He's slick. Matter of fact, during World War II, you had a general by the name of Rommel. He was fighting for Hitler. He was known as the Desert Fox because he was slick. He was cunning. And that's Farrakhan. That's what we call him. He's slick. You know, you see he got the slick back hair, the slick suit. Them glasses alone probably cost about $50, maybe $100. The man is slick. And that's what you so-called Negroes love, man. That's what you love. And that's found in the book of James. If a man comes with gay clothing, you'll accept him. But if we come like John the Baptist, he came with a rough garment, they said that he had a demon on him. Or he's a demon. Go on.
You have not gone up into the gaps.
Right, you have not gone up into the gaps, and you better believe if Farrakhan or Farrakhan, if he goes out there and speak, he's going to charge you for it. You're going to pay to see this guy. When the scriptures say that buy the truth and sell it not.